So out of everywhere that you've been, and you said that you traveled and you've been to all 5 boroughs, why come here? Did you want to start this business here? Why not a
Well,
place in the
so
city?
I mean, I went to college at SUNY Albany, so I was here. And there's a thing about Albany where a lot of people leave, and then surprisingly, half of them come back.
Oh.
I have no scientific statistics on if it's actually 50% or not.
It's just the aura of Albany.
It just seems that way. And I was one of those 50% of people that came back because, I love New York. Are you from downstate? Are you a downstate person? Or are you from here?
I've been living here for like the past 14 years, so at this point I'd say I'm from here.
Okay, but you went to school downstate.
No, I went to school in SUNY Fredonia, which is
that's Buffalo, right?
Yeah, further up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's far out. Wow.
Yeah.
Right. It's like an art school there, right? They have like brutalist architecture, and it's like,
they do. It's more music. They have like a really good music program.
That's the music one. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. What were we talking about? Oh, why we came back?
Yeah. Why are you here?
So as much as I love the city, it's a little impossible to live there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how anyone does it. Like, I had a bunch of roommates at the time, and then I went down to just me and my girlfriend at the time, and that was so hard, us working 24/7, like just to be
just
able
to pay rent,
just to go to a bodega and get like a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Damn.
Man, like it wasn't like we were eating good. Like I was probably the thinnest I've ever. It's probably good for me actually. I was probably my healthiest, but I think that there's a quality of life up here that is just better. I mean, you look at it like sometimes they do this in the New York Times where they're like, okay, you have this amount of money. You can get this studio apartment in Manhattan that's the size of a closet. You could get a full house in upstate New York, or you can get a mansion like in Nevada or something like that. I don't know.
Right.
But like, it's true. It's just, I don't know how, I love it down there. I love visiting. I love checking out stuff and bringing those ideas back here because like that's the secret. Go down there or go anywhere. Go to any major city, see what people are doing, see what the bars are like, see what the restaurants are like. Bring it up here, and people are like, "Oh my god, this is
so
amazing!"
New, yeah,
yeah, and they're like, "I didn't come up with it," but I think that's the move, and that's what I did. And me and Nick have always been a supporter of the area and a supporter of Lark Street, as hard as it has been sometimes. But we kind of believe in it as a place where it's enough of a city to bring people out,
yeah,
but enough of not a city to have a fairly inexpensive quality of life. I'm able to own a house, which is crazy. I was able to start a business. Like, I can't imagine starting a bar in New York City.
Oh, nah.
Like,
so much competition.
So much, yeah, and it's just like, when I lived down there, there were places that were awesome. Like, they were doing everything right.
I'm sure.
It was packed. A couple months closed. So you can't even say, like, well, they blew it. It's just, like, it's hard.
Just the expenses, the competition.
Yeah, it's a bajillion dollars. The rent is, I don't know how anyone makes the rent.
Yeah.
There's so many options. You know what I mean? So anyway, this area, I think, is a little bit of a Goldilocks situation where it's just right. Although I think we could use some more people in general.
Okay. So my next question would be, if you had a friend who is coming up to Albany for the first time ever, they don't know anything about Albany, where would you take them?
Yeah, so I think this is a big issue when I see people post stuff online about how they went to Albany and there was absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they talk about hating it. And
because they're like, there was nothing there. There was like this big plaza thing.
Can I say, before you finish your point, that I what I didn't post, but I was definitely one of those people. I was definitely one of those people, especially when I went to college, because I went to college with a lot of individuals who are from the city, and they always talk about like, what do you got? What do you guys got over in Albany? Like, you're from Albany. What do you have? And I was like, we really have nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But since, you know, living on my own and being done with school and actually being able to explore the area, there definitely are pockets of very interesting places in Albany and Troy. You just have to look for them.
Yeah. So I think the challenge is when people come here, they're like, oh, there's the Capitol building, there's this big plaza with these big scary buildings, and there was nobody anywhere. And I think part of the issue is that this bar is in a basement, and so is Susie's, and so is a bunch of places on the street, and they're not well you can't advertise. You can't really see it. Like, we hang signs up. There's a big sign out front, but like, it's not this like, here's this place, go to this place, you know. And also, it's not the most walkable city. There's, like you said, there's pockets. So I live up by the New Scotland Strip, as I call it, which is Ale and Oyster, Navona. There's a Stewart's. Like, there's that strip, and then you got the Madison Strip with all the BMT restaurants, and then you have the Lark Street Strip, and then you have the Warehouse District, and it's like, I think Troy's popping off right now because you can kind of just get to all the places you want as long as it's fairly near the river.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's it. It's, you know, like, I got to walk 3 blocks that way. I got to walk 2 blocks. Here in this town, you got to like drive maybe or take a bus, which I think is a bit of a bummer.
It's especially unfortunate, particularly with bars, because, you know, you might go out for a couple of drinks and you want to walk over to the next spot, or you might have a drink here. You might want it's a location that's especially hard to, you know, bar hop at, which is a fun thing to do.
Yeah, for sure. So you have your strips. We're on one right now with Lark, but I think what I wish for people who come here and are just like, there is absolutely nothing here, is that I just like, they need like a local guide or something. And like, I don't know if I'm the person to do that. I work a lot, so I don't get out too much, but I hear that there's a lot of cool places happening. And so I just think it's a little tricky to walking through to see all the cool places that are actually there. And if you live here, you're like, oh yeah, you don't know about this? Like, yeah, that's a place. It's like, I think we have to step back because we're too close because we are here. We have to step back a little bit, zoom out, and be like, actually, it's kind of difficult for people to know
everything that's going on. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got to work on that, but I don't know how to fix that. It's also a historic district, so like, that's how this street is. Like, you got to walk into the basement to go to Susie's. You got to walk in the basement to go to Lo-Fi. You got to walk in the basement to go to Tepesia. People tend to not like to walk into basements.
Yeah.
I've noticed they're a little.
I get it.
You know, especially when you have to go like under. It's like a town of speakeasies.
Yeah.
But we don't want them to be speakeasies because we want people to know about it. We want people to show up. And so when someone comes from out of town, especially the city, they're like, there's absolutely nothing here, which is completely not true. There's a million bars. There's a million good restaurants. The cool thing I would say about Albany is like one of the reasons why I had to defend myself when I moved out of New York that I was coming back here. People were like, what are you doing? Taking a step back? Why are you regressing? And I'm like, besides all the like financial reasons, I know it has potential. I know it's an area that is growing, although not as fast as I would like it to. And I know that it has all the things that I want. So in New York, you're probably going to have, we're talking about bars, like, could you ever even get to all the bars in New York? And if you could, you might have like 5 favorites. You know what I mean? Think of all the pizza places. You're like, oh, there's so many, and like you can argue with your friend. Like, we have one. There are a lot of pizza places here, but there's like one good one. And there's a lot of bars here, and there's a couple good ones. Like, it's just, it's easy. It's like, imagine going to the cereal aisle And instead of there being like 48 boxes, there's just like 6. And they're all different kind.
Yeah.
But like you're like, okay, this is easy. And I think that's what this area is. Like it has everything that I need. In terms of I'm not going to say the word foodie because I think that's stupid, but as a food person, as someone in the industry, it has great food for all of the options. Like go up Central and hit all those spots. You know what I mean? Like every country
Yeah.
that you could ask for.
Literally around
Yeah.
the world, Mediterranean, Indian, African, you name it.
Sure.
They got it.
You know, like
We got it.
We got it. Like an Ethiopian spot, and I'm sure in New York there's a million Ethiopian spots. We have one. It's great, and I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
We don't need a million options.
We don't need a million options.
We really don't.
We don't. We have like, I want this food, and I'm gonna get it from this place because they're the only ones, and it's gonna be good.